What if a simple trip to the bathroom in the middle of the night could put your life at risk? That may sound dramatic, but for many seniors, it's a silent and overlooked danger. Across the country, older adults are waking up several times each night to use the bathroom. But few realize that this seemingly harmless routine can lead to serious complications, including dizziness, falls, blood pressure crashes, and even sudden cardiac events. Today, we'll uncover why nighttime urination is more dangerous than it seems, especially after age 60. You'll learn the real causes of late-night waking, the hidden risks of how you get out of bed, and the small changes that could save your life or someone you love. By the end of this video, you'll walk away with medically sound advice, practical safety tips, and a sleep routine that protects your health through the night. Let's begin. The real reason seniors wake up at night. Waking up at night to use the bathroom isn't just common. For many older adults, it becomes a nightly ritual. But what's really causing it? And is it simply a part of aging? While age does influence bladder sensitivity and sleep patterns, medical research shows that other underlying factors play a much bigger role. Most cases of nighttime waking can be traced to three primary causes: hydration habits, chronic health conditions, and sleep disruptions. Let's start with hydration. Many seniors drink water or tea in the evening to stay hydrated, manage dry mouth, or maintain kidney health. However, consuming fluids late in the day causes the kidneys to remain active overnight, leading to increased urine production and bladder pressure while asleep. Teas and other herbal drinks, especially those containing caffeine or acting as diuretics, can intensify this effect. The second factor is chronic health conditions. Diabetes, for instance, leads to higher levels of glucose in the bloodstream. The kidneys work harder to flush out excess sugar, resulting in more frequent urination, even at night. Similarly, men with an enlarged prostate may feel an urgent need to urinate, even when the bladder isn't full. In women, weakened pelvic muscles or bladder irritation can create a similar pattern. Heart or kidney dysfunction can also affect how the body handles fluid retention and release. Finally, sleep quality plays a critical role. Disorders like insomnia or obstructive sleep apnea cause frequent awakenings during the night. Once awake, individuals are more aware of bodily sensations, including the urge to urinate, that they might otherwise sleep through. The takeaway is clear: nighttime urination may feel like a normal part of aging, but in many cases, it's a symptom of a deeper issue. Fortunately, many of these triggers can be managed with the right lifestyle changes and medical attention. Reducing nighttime waking starts with understanding what's causing it, but the bigger concern is what happens next. Because for many seniors, the real danger doesn't begin until their feet hit the floor. And that's exactly what we'll explore next. The hidden dangers after you get out of bed. It's not the waking up that's dangerous. It's what happens in the seconds after your feet hit the floor. When you go from lying down to standing up too quickly, your blood pressure can drop suddenly, a condition known as orthostatic hypotension. It's particularly common among seniors. This sudden shift causes a temporary drop in blood flow to the brain, which may lead to dizziness, blurred vision, weakness, or even loss of consciousness. In real terms, that means a simple trip to the bathroom can become a serious health event. It may lead to falls, head injuries, or trigger more severe conditions like stroke or cardiac events, especially for individuals with pre-existing heart problems. And it's not just a drop in pressure. For some people, getting up abruptly causes a spike in heart rate. The body goes from a resting state to activity in seconds, stressing an already vulnerable cardiovascular system. In cold environments, the risk is even greater. Stepping from a warm bed into a cold room can constrict blood vessels and disrupt circulation, putting further strain on the heart. The environment also plays a role. At night, visibility is limited. Slippery tiles in the bathroom, uneven flooring, or even loose rugs can become hazardous. One misstep in the dark can lead to a fractured hip, a concussion, or worse. But these outcomes are not inevitable. You can reduce risk by adopting a few simple safety practices. Place a motion sensor or low-watt nightlight near your bed and along the route to the bathroom. Keep the path clear of obstacles like shoes, furniture, or pet beds. Wear non-slip socks or slippers to prevent slipping on hard floors. Upon waking, remain lying down for a few seconds. Then sit up slowly. Pause at the edge of the bed for 30 seconds before standing. If you feel dizzy, remain seated until the feeling passes. Use a walking aid if your balance is unsteady. Maintain a warm room or keep a robe nearby to avoid sudden cold exposure. These steps might feel minor, but they make a major difference, especially during the hours when your body is most vulnerable. Next, let's look at how to reduce the number of times you wake up at night in the first place. Practical ways to reduce nighttime urination. While you may not eliminate nighttime urination entirely, you can greatly reduce its frequency and improve the quality of your sleep. Step 1. Manage your fluid intake. Start drinking water earlier in the day, ideally beginning in the morning and tapering off by early evening. Try to finish most of your water by 6 or 7 p.m. This helps ensure hydration without overloading your bladder at bedtime. Also, avoid tea, coffee, and alcohol in the evening. These drinks are natural diuretics and can irritate the bladder, increasing nighttime urgency. Step 2. Adjust your diet. Spicy, greasy, or salty meals, especially eaten late, can irritate your digestive system and bladder lining. These foods can also lead to acid reflux and disrupt sleep. Try to eat lighter dinners and avoid late-night snacking. A balanced, earlier dinner supports better digestion and bladder control throughout the night. Step 3. Set a consistent sleep schedule. Going to bed at the same time every night helps train your body's internal clock. Aim for a bedtime between 10 and 11 p.m. Develop a calming wind-down routine. Turn off screens at least 30 minutes before sleep, dim the lights, listen to gentle music, or read a few pages of a book. These habits signal your body that it's time to rest and may help you sleep more deeply. Step 4. Talk to your doctor about medications. Certain prescriptions can increase urination, especially blood pressure medications, diuretics, and some antidepressants. Don't stop any medication on your own, but do discuss timing or possible alternatives with your doctor. Even shifting a medication from evening to morning can make a noticeable difference in nighttime symptoms. Step 5. Strengthen your pelvic floor. Simple exercises like Kegels can help improve bladder control over time. These involve gently contracting and releasing the muscles you use to stop urination. Just a few minutes a day can lead to less urgency and better control, especially in older adults. Finally, manage underlying health conditions. Nighttime urination is often a symptom of issues like sleep apnea, diabetes, or prostate enlargement. Addressing these root causes with your healthcare provider is key to long-term relief. Reducing how often you wake up at night doesn't just improve your sleep. It reduces your risk of falls and medical complications. Still need to get up at night? Don't worry. Next, we'll cover the safest way to do it. Safe nighttime bathroom routine. If you do need to get up at night, following a safe routine can dramatically lower your risk of injury or medical emergency. Start with your bed environment. Keep a flashlight or soft night light within easy reach. Make sure your slippers or socks have non-slip grips to avoid sliding on hard floors. Keep a warm robe or sweater at the foot of the bed so you can stay warm as you get up. When you feel the urge to get up, don't rush. Stay lying down for a few seconds and take 2 deep, steady breaths. Sit up slowly and allow your body to adjust to being upright. Look around to orient yourself. Place your feet flat on the ground. Sit at the edge of the bed for at least 30 seconds to let your circulation normalize. Stand up gradually. Use your bed frame, a sturdy chair, or a walker for support if needed. Wait for any dizziness or lightheadedness to pass before walking. Walk carefully. Keep one hand near the wall for stability, or use a cane if balance is an issue. Avoid any sudden movements or quick turns. Use a night light or low hallway lamp to fully illuminate your path. Good visibility is essential to prevent tripping or bumping into furniture. In the bathroom, install grab bars near the toilet if you have any trouble with balance or standing. Consider a toilet seat riser to reduce the effort needed to sit down and stand back up. Always keep the bathroom floor dry and clear of any objects that could cause slipping or tripping. Once you return to bed, Don't collapse back into bed immediately. Sit down slowly, just as you stood up. Take a few deep breaths and let your heart rate stabilize. Lie back down carefully, making sure you feel balanced and calm. This entire process might only take a few extra minutes, but those few minutes can make a world of difference. The goal is to protect your body when it's at its most vulnerable. During the dark, quiet hours when reflexes are slower, balance is weaker, and help may not be immediately available. Most nighttime injuries aren't caused by aging itself, but by rushing with an unsteady body. With just a little preparation and patience, you can move safely and confidently, even in the middle of the night. Now, let's look at two real stories that show just how important these habits can be. Consider two men, both in their early 70s, both living alone, both considered healthy by most standards. The first, James, lived in Michigan. One cold winter night, he woke with the urge to use the bathroom. Without thinking, he threw off his blankets and stood up quickly in the dark. Within seconds, he lost consciousness and collapsed, hitting the corner of his nightstand on the way down. He was found the next morning by his daughter, unresponsive. Doctors later confirmed that James had suffered a stroke, likely triggered by a combination of sudden cold exposure, a rapid drop in blood pressure, and the shock of movement after deep sleep. The second man, Alan, had a nearly identical experience, but a very different outcome. He, too, woke in the night needing to urinate. But Alan had made a plan. He'd installed a soft floor light that turned on with movement. He kept non-slip socks by his bed and a warm robe nearby. Most importantly, he always took a minute to sit up, breathe, and stabilize before standing. That night, he followed his routine. He walked carefully to the bathroom, returned to bed, and fell back asleep. The difference between these two stories isn't luck. It's preparation. What happened to James could happen to anyone who underestimates the risks of nighttime waking, especially in older age. Falls, fainting, heart events, or strokes don't just happen out of nowhere. Often, they're triggered by something as simple as rushing out of bed too fast, skipping safety steps, or ignoring environmental hazards like cold rooms or poor lighting. These stories aren't meant to scare you. They're meant to wake you up before the next time you wake up. The short trip from your bed to the bathroom might not seem like a big deal, but when your body is vulnerable, every step matters. We can't stop the aging process, but we can prepare for the reality of it and protect ourselves through better habits, safer environments, and a more thoughtful routine. Next, let's wrap up everything we've covered with one final message that puts the power back in your hands. Aging isn't the problem. The problem is how we treat our bodies once they age. Nighttime urination, or nocturia, is a reality for many seniors. But it doesn't have to be dangerous, not if you prepare. Take what you've learned today and apply it with purpose. Limit fluids at night. Create a safe path to your bathroom. Move slowly. Warm your body. Speak to your doctor. And above all, respect what your body is trying to tell you. Your life is made up of small moments, and your safety depends on the smallest of habits. So tonight, prepare for bed like it matters. Because it does. A flashlight by your bed. A safe routine. A shift in your evening hydration. These may seem like minor choices, but they're the difference between peace and panic, between independence and injury. To all seniors, and those who care for them, this message is for you. Your health is not a lost cause. Your strength is not gone. Your choices still matter. Thank you for watching. If this helped you or reminded you of someone you love, please share it. Let's spread awareness. Let's keep each other safe. Because growing older doesn't mean growing weaker. It means growing wiser and protecting what truly matters. Sleep well, move carefully, and live fully.